Leo, the lion who learned to listen. In the heart of the savannah lived a young lion cub named Leo. Leo was energetic and loved to play, but he had one little problem. He rarely listened. When his Mama Lion, called him for dinner, he'd pretend not to hear. When his teacher, Professor Owl, explained lessons, Leo would be busy chasing butterflies in one sunny morning. Professor Owl announced a special field trip to the Whispering Woods. "Remember," Professor Owl hooted wisely, "stay on the path and listen for my call." The woods can be tricky. Leo, however, was already planning which trees he'd climb. As they ventured into the woods, the other cubs walked carefully behind Professor Owl, admiring the tall trees and colorful mushrooms. But Leo spotted a sparkling stream off the path. "Wow, look at that," he thought. Forgetting Professor Owl's warning, he pounced into the cool water, splashing and playing. He was having so much fun that he didn't hear Professor Owl calling, "Leo, come back to the path." His friends looked worried. When Leo finally looked up, he realized he was alone. The path was gone. All the trees looked the same. A shiver ran down his spine. "Professor Owl? Mama Lion?" he called, his voice small and shaky. He tried to find his way back, but every turn led him deeper. The woods no longer felt fun. They felt enormous and quiet. He wished he had listened to Professor Owl's instructions. Suddenly, he heard a faint, "Hoo, hoo." It was Professor Owl. Leo strained his ears, listening very, very carefully. The sound came again, a little louder. He followed the sound, one careful paw in front of the other. Finally, he saw a familiar tree and then the path. Professor Owl and Mama Lion were waiting, their faces filled with relief. Leo ran to them, hugging Mama Lion tight. "Oh, Leo," Mama Lion purred. "We were so worried." Leo looked up at Professor Owl. "I'm so sorry, Professor. I should have listened. I'll always listen from now on, I promise." And he truly meant it. From that day on, Leo became the best listener in the savannah. He learned that listening not only kept him safe, but also helped him learn new things and be a better friend. And every now and then, he'd still chase a butterfly, but only after he'd heard all the important instructions. The moral lesson: listening carefully is important for safety, learning, and getting along with others. Thank you for watching.